Hello everyone. The time has come. I am here to read Wishtress, okay? I have it as an ebook, so that's how I'm gonna be reading it. And this video will be me documenting my true experience with it. I'm gonna give it the best shot I can. I'm just like very skeptical because I didn't really like Fox that much, and that's the other book by this author that I've read. And then if just fantasy in general doesn't interest me, it doesn't excite me, I'm just like, I don't really care about it. But this book has so much hype and I just wanted to make a video documenting me reading it. So I do have it as an ebook. Hopefully that doesn't matter. Like, I don't know if there's any like visual aspect to this book that I need to have, but we shall see. So I am going to just take my time with this. This video could last like a while. I don't plan to just be reading Wishtress this whole time because there's other books that I want to be reading. But yeah, this is just the intro to this video, and wish me luck, you guys. You probably will know before I do what I think of it because I'll put it on Goodreads. But here we go. Hi, you guys. I have started Wishtress. We shall see, okay? So why am I doing this? Because it's fun. I want to document my reaction to this book, and I just found it really entertaining to film myself while I was reading Fox. And I'll link that video down below if you want to see that. I thought it was kind of funny, and a lot of you thought it was funny too, so thank you. And I want to give this author another chance. I'm not a huge fantasy reader. I don't enjoy it. I don't seek it out. But a lot of my friends loved this book. A lot of you guys have loved this book. I feel like it's one of her most popular books, so I don't know. So I read chapter 1 today. It's really sad. And so I'm starting to learn like what this Wishtress thing is. This video is probably gonna have spoilers in it just because I don't know how much I can like really say without spoiling it. So I'll let you know if I'm gonna be spoiling anything. But yeah, for now, we are introduced to this girl named Myrtle, I think is her name. And then there's a Bastion guy. So he's the start of chapter 2, 5 years in the future. So interesting. I think she's 12 in chapter 1. So then 5 years later, she's 17. We'll see when she appears, but we're with Bastion right now. And he said he has like a 107-year-old soul. Don't know what that means, but okay. And we'll go from there. So I'm gonna take my time reading this. I'm not gonna rush through it. I am reading other books at the same time, so I'll just check in when I have thoughts to share. If you loved Wishtress, I am here to give it a shot, but I'm also not gonna like force myself to like it if I don't, but I'm also not gonna try to not like it. Like, I really wanna like this book, so. Hi, you guys. So I read to chapter 5, and it's not Myrtle, it's Mirth, I guess. So great. Okay. Bastion's chapters were definitely hard to follow for me. And then Mirth is like, I don't know, it feels too early to tell, actually. It's definitely out of my comfort zone though. Already I'm just like, what is going on? Because there's just a lot of like vocabulary that I'm not used to that I just don't even know what it means. But it looks like, actually I have no idea. It does look like it's going to be kind of a pilgrimage story, but I don't actually know. And I don't know where I got the Hunger Games reference. It doesn't feel Hunger Games-y right now, so don't listen to me. Most of the time I don't know what I'm talking about. So yeah, but it's going okay, I guess you could say. Hello guys. So I am on chapter 20 now of Wishtress, and okay. Yes, so chapter 20, not a pilgrimage story. I thought they were going to be going to this well. I mean, they will eventually, I assume. But okay, so it took me a while to grasp what was going on because these words, man, like talents and the well and just names of stuff, and then the stillness and all of these wish tier things and then, okay, so yeah, spoilers, but Mirth was cursed. Uh-oh. And then stinking Bastian just got in trouble with the king. So, uh-oh. You know? For now, I would say I'm curious enough to keep reading and I want to see what's going on, but I'm more so reading with like a kind of an air of confusion as well. And kind of an air of like, do I want to read this? And yet I do a little bit. Okay. So we're going to keep going, but that's my check-in. Yeah. I'm here at my parents' house for the weekend and then we'll see how much I get read. I bought some more flowers while I was here, so I'm going to show you 1 second. Look at that. Amazing. Okay, apparently these are black-eyed Susans. Don't know what that is. Some kind of daisy. Don't know. This is a rose bush. Okay. Don't know what those are, but they're beautiful. Petunias that were completely destroyed by deer. It used to be covered. Okay. Devastated. These are... what's it called? William? Something, Sweet William? Something like that. William's in the name, I think. And then those were also destroyed by deer. Those were dianthus or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm bringing these all home. So excited. A little update, guys. It's like late at night, but the window is still giving me great lighting. Okay. Wishtress. I had to take a break because like something really like sweet happened and then something devastating happened and I was a little shell-shocked. So I had to take a break. But yeah. So you know what? I'm invested enough that I'm going to keep reading. I actually don't care about what's going on though. I care pretty much about none of the characters because like what's her name? Mirth? I just like don't really feel her. She's being used by everyone, so that sucks. Who I do like is Bastian's mom. Thank you, Bastian's mom. You know, she is smart. She knows what's up. And I liked her little advice to Bastian. It was great. And Runt, adorable. Sweet, sweet little guy. Yeah. Still like, I wouldn't say I'm confused, but I just like don't care about this world. I don't care about what's going on. I don't care about this well or the talents or the Banes or what the king is doing or what's her name, Coralith is doing. I just want Bastian and Myrtle, I guess. Myrtle? Why? Mirth. I just want them to be happy, you know? So I'm going to read until they're happy. And they're not yet. So, yeah. Not sure when I'll be finishing this, but thank you for coming along. It's been a while. It's been this whole month of filming this video because like every time I update, I take like a week break from even reading the book. So that's how I have to do it though, or I won't want to read it. So I'm doing it the right way. It's going good. So I'm proud of myself. It took a while, but we're here and I feel good. We'll see what I update next. I don't know. New day, new place I'm laying down. I'm on, look at that. Nothing great to see there. I'm on the couch outside and I'm reading Wishtress and it's very bright out here. I don't want to get up, so I'm just gonna like do it from here. Hope you guys are okay with that. So the Hunger Games, kind of seeing it now. So cool. There's things called trials and I'll leave it at that, but they're similar to the second Catching Fire where the trials are like more weather-based, nature-based. That's all I'll say. Bastian, nice guy. I will say that. Mirth, I feel your pain. I'm sorry. Sven really sucks. What else? I'm into the characters a little bit more now. Really curious what this well is. Like, this is not really like Christian fiction right now, but I do get the sense that the well represents like maybe God, but I'm also not really sure. But yeah, I just wanted to say that. I'm gonna try to finish it today. So that feels good. And I will be sitting up when I update. Wow. Okay. Hi guys. I finished Wishtress and I'm proud of myself. I really am. So here's my final thoughts, okay? And I'm doing this vlog style chill because I can't find my tripod. I was vacillating between 3 and 4 stars, but ultimately I'm gonna land it on 3. I liked reading it for the most part. Did I though? That's the thing. Like when I was questioning that, I'm like, I can't give it 4 stars. Like I didn't really like it. I just didn't really not like it, you know? It was fine. I liked it. I don't think I ever described what this is about. So basically it's set in a fantasy world. I don't think it's set on Earth anywhere. And there is a kingdom and everyone knows that these things called talents exist, where basically it's like special powers that you have, and they all like are sourced from this thing called the well, and it's an actual well, like it actually has water, and I think it's the water that gives the talents. So there's that. And then there are also things called banes that come from the night well, and they're more like negative talents, so they can hurt people and or defend you, but like in a negative way by hurting people. Whereas talents can be used to hurt people, but they're not meant to. Does that make sense? Probably not. And you're in the perspective of this girl named Mirth, who she is known as the Wishtress. So her tears can grant wishes, and that's her thing. But there's only ever one that exists, and no one really knows who it is for the most part. So she's like not supposed to reveal that she's the Wishtress. And then you also are in the perspective of this guy named Bastian, and at the beginning I had no idea who he was. His perspective like really confused me. So I found like the way that it was described was just like way over my head. So that's the thing. And really it took me a very long time, like over halfway in the book, to even care that much. But there were enough interesting things that I was able to follow that made me want to keep reading. And I feel like I'm describing it like I didn't like it, but there were like a lot of twists. There were a lot of like crazy moments that were like interesting to read. But this is definitely not a kind of book or genre that I want to continue reading. I'm not like converted to fantasy now. I wouldn't say like obviously it wasn't a 5-star read. I see how people would like it if they like fantasy, and maybe you guys would like it. I'm just like not into like made up worlds and like magic-y talent things. I will say it was quite violent. There were some like almost gory parts that were like, oh, I don't want to read about that. That's sad. In terms of like torture. So that sucks, you know, I didn't like that. It wasn't like overly graphic, but it was there enough where I was like, ugh, you know? How do you feel about being down there? Hands free. Let's just close my closet. There was no like bad language, so that was nice. And then I did pick up on like some Christian allegory in this book too. So I noticed that the well kind of was like a God representative, and then the night well was kind of like a, you know, the other guy representative. So interesting. But yeah, and then the ending, it does not really end wrapped up at all. Like they're about to go off and do something and then it ends. Is there a sequel coming? Like, has that been announced? I don't know. Probably wouldn't read it, but okay. So I finally read it and now we know. And thank you for coming along on this journey. My favorite part was probably the first trial that Mirth has to go through, because like the way she defeated it, I just thought that was so brilliant. And kind of like a picture of, I feel like, Jesus's teaching of like, you know, joy in the midst of like fear and pain, but like that he is our peace, and we just like, I don't know. So I liked that. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching, you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.